Welcome to Module 2. So in this module, I'll be taking you through the steps to take in developing a business plan. And also by the end of this module, you should have the best business structure that works for your business. So now, first off, we'll be talking about your business plan. Let's get right into it. And please don't be scared. I know when people hear business plan, the next thing that follows is fear. Oh my God, am I about to go into a 70-page document? No, this is going to be simply easy for you, right? So a business plan can be categorized into two: a business plan for internal use and a business plan for external use. So depending on the stage where you are in your business, you can determine, okay, I want a business plan for my internal use or a business plan for your external use. A business plan for an internal use is pretty much a plan for your organization. It contains your operation plan and your strategic plan, like for your day-to-day operations. While a business plan for your external use is the plan which you would share with investors. So the business plan for external use is expected to be comprehensive because this is a document which potential investors will use to determine if they are to invest in your business. So usually, a business plan for an internal use would not require an executive summary, but that of an external use would require an executive summary because investors would always look through the executive summary before they would move into any other area of your business plan. So it's important that you understand the difference and you understand, okay, what stage your business is at. If your business is at the ideation stage or the concept formation stage, at this point, you would need a business plan for an internal use. But if you're like at the startup stage, then you would need a business plan for an external use. At that point, you're trying to get investment into your business. So at this point, I am really excited because you're about to develop your own business plan. And this business plan would contain your executive summary, your business description, your marketing analysis, your marketing and sales plan, your competitive analysis, your operations plan, your management description, your financial plan, and your operations plan. The executive summary is your why. It is an overview of all you intend to achieve with your company. Usually, people complete the executive summary after they have defined every aspect of their business plan and of their business. But it's usually the first in the business plan because that's the first thing that people would come across. So it's very, very essential and it's important that you take your due time in defining every aspect of your business in order to define your executive summary. The business description is the key details, the key information about your company. So this contains your address, this contains the fact that your business is registered, and several other information which you'll be filling up very soon in the workbook. Now for the marketing analysis and strategy. This helps you define your target market. This helps you to understand your target market. I'll believe that, at the pre-startup research stage, you have been able to define your target market. And at this point, you would just need to fill the workbook with the details that you defined at that stage. At this point, we'll be moving to the marketing and sales plan. The marketing and sales plan helps you to understand your market, know your competition, identify your product, and define your price. So we're just going to go through the 5 P's of marketing. We have the product, the price, promotion, the people, and the place. So in defining your business plan, in defining your marketing and sales plan, it's important to have all these 5 P's clearly defined. So for your product, you need to know what you're selling. You can't say you're selling A, but then you're delivering B. You need to have a clear price. You need to know where your people are at. You need to know their place. Like, okay, I have this product and I am selling to buyer that stays somewhere at Ikeja. I'm selling to women that stay in so and so place. You need to be clear on that. You need to be clear on your target market. Your target market are your people. your people. So is it the Gen Z? Is it the millennials? Be clear on that. Then also your promotion. How do you intend to reach them? What marketing strategy do you need to create that will resonate with them? And when they are, in sync with your marketing strategy, will they buy or will they not buy? You need to define your promotions, right? So now we're moving into the competitive analysis. I really like this aspect of a business plan because it's, you get to play here when you're writing it. You get to play in the sense that to define or to create a business, you need to identify a problem. To create a business, you need to identify the weakness of your competition. So it's important that at this phase, you understand the problem that your business is solving and how it relates to the weakness of your competition, right? So you need to know your competition. So there's the misconception about people not having competition. You hear people say, oh, I don't have any competition. My business is so unique. No. If you go on Google and you search, you will find an idea or a business that is so close to your business. So it's important that you identify your competition, identify what makes your business different from your competition. It's very important because this is what would differentiate your business from another business. And this is what would help a customer pick your business over another business. So the competitive analysis is a due process, it's a process that is really, really key in developing your business plan. So when you jump right into the workbook, please take your time in filling up this section. Now we're going to go into the management description. The management description basically defines your team. Who are you working with? What roles do you need in your company? You're the founder or you are the CEO. Do you need a creative director? Do you need an illustrator? Do you need a business manager? At this point, you need to define the team, the roles that you need, because there is no business that does not need people, right? So you need people, you need a solid team in order to grow. So here, define your management team. Define who works with you, what they do, and what results you expect from them, because your investors will be watching out for it. Now I'm at the part where people have major confusion. I had a major confusion when I was working on mine, and I understand this phase like so well. So this is the financial plan. People usually struggle at this phase. And I will just explain a bit, and when you jump right into the workbook, it will be so clear for you. So the financial plan is beyond your idea. You need to show that you can generate enough cash flow to capture a market share. This part shows that your business is profitable. And yes, you might make some losses, but you also have to show that your business would make enough profits over time. So with this part, equally, you need to jump into the workbook, like watch fast, then jump right into the workbook so that you can fill it up. And I'm sure by the end of this course, you would have a clear financial plan. Still on the business plan, you need to have an operations plan in your business plan. I can't overemphasize how important this is, because this will define your day-to-day activity in your business, right? So for instance, if you have a ready-to-wear company, you need to define your operations. So how are you getting the raw materials? How many days will it take for you to place an order for the materials, like all the fabrics that you require? How many days will it take for it to be delivered? How many days will it take for production to be carried out? What are the skills that you require for production to be carried out? After production, what is the packaging strategy? How do you intend to package for it to be shelved in the store, right? Then after putting it in the store, what do you need to do in order for it to get to the customer seamlessly? So these are things that you define at this point. Now we're going on a mini break. We have a workbook here for you to fill, and this would help you further develop your business plan. After this, I'm sure you have a business plan completed. Okay, I hope you have been able to complete the workbook. All right, now you must have developed your business plan. Welcome back, because now we're looking at the best business structure that would work for you. So, there are two different types of business structures, among several others, but as it applies to you, let's just say there are two business structures. So, we have the sole proprietorship and the private limited liability company. The sole proprietorship is usually registered by one person or more. The business name can be formed by one person. So it is primarily for really small businesses. So if you're just starting up your business and you don't have like a lot of capital, you can start with the business name and eventually grow to the private limited liability company, because I really want you to grow. So yeah, start with this, but please move up. So with the business name, you would only be required to pay your personal income tax. It is less strenuous when it comes to the registration process. It's pretty much just you when it comes to a business name. And when I say just you, I mean that you'll be liable for anything that your business is liable for. So with a business name, less capital is required, like I earlier mentioned, and it's pretty much like the profits, the loss, everything would be on you, but eventually you can move up to the private limited liability company. I would say that you should register a business name if you have less capital. If you're just starting up and you feel you want to do small to big, you can stick with the business name, but please don't stay there. If you want investments, if you're thinking long term, you want investment in your first 3 years, then it's important that you register a private limited liability company and just ignore the business name. The business name is for creatives, for entrepreneurs that have less capital. So we can start there, then eventually build up to the private limited liability company. So now we're just going to go into the private limited liability company. So with a private limited liability company, it is easier to raise funds or to even ask for funds, because investors are really key on a business that has like a proper structure. Or with a business name, it's more like, oh, it is just you. And with a well-defined structure comes a board of directors. But with a business name, it is just you, or it is just your company. So it is important that if you intend to attract investors into your company, you go with the private limited liability company. And if you intend to start small and eventually grow, you can start with a business name, then eventually get to the stage where you can register your company as a private limited liability company, and from that stage you can seek investments. So now I'm going to help you decide on what's the best structure that would apply to your business. Below I have a workbook for you, and at this point please fill it up and be honest with yourself on your goals and things that you intend to achieve, because this will help you determine what best structure would work for your business. So this brings me to the end of this course. I hope it has been practical, detailed, and explanatory, and I hope that at this point you know the best structure to work with and you have a clear business plan for your company. So now I would say goodbye, and I hope to see you in our next course.